And everybody, today I'll be reading this document about Parlo. Right. This document includes details the moral and hypocritical actions of Roblox YouTuber Parlo during his prolonged break from the internet. Included with these claims are leaked screenshots, archive web pages, audio evidence, witness testimonies, and more. Parlo has participated in and incited the defamation, doxing, and harassment of multiple minors while trying to play the role of a victim. Parlo has also knowingly associated with multiple doxers. I know this because some of his friends try to dox me, and an alleged pedophile. The following leaked screenshots include Parlo using slurs, making racist remarks, glorifying Nazism, sending death threats, and even trying to justify his distribution of gore to multiple minors. While Parlo is a victim of doxing and harassment, he privately participated in the very things he publicly disavowed, and even claimed were illegal. Parlo, yeah, that's why I'm trying to make videos on documents like these, because he keeps trying to, I was gonna make a video about one, but he took it down, so I want to archive these on the internet. The screenshots shown have been modified to remove any personal information. However, this document will link to archive web pages of the material discussed, which can be accessed by clicking any underlying blue text shown. Archives may include potentially sensitive content. I will not be clicking on those blue links because I don't want to get my YouTube video taken down. Despite regularly criticizing others in the past due to who they associate with, Parlo would work and become friends with two serial doxers, Solus and SC99. Despite Parlo being aware of these two's actions, he would use their help in an attempt to dox the individual Parlo believed doxed him. This would lead to multiple minors being doxed by Parlo, as detailed in the next section. Solus has not only taken part of the doxing of Parlo, as Parlo would later state himself, but also 9 other Roblox creators. This includes friends of Parlo such as, I don't know how to pronounce that, Nadi, and I don't know how to pronounce that either. Solus has also created several exposed videos and documents alleging Parlo to be a pedophile, racist, and more. SC99 is a doxer who works with Solus and contributed to the doxing of Parlo, as well as several other Roblox creators. SC99 works with Solus by creating throwaway accounts in order to mass spam the personal information of others in Twitter replies. Parlo being mutual friends of SC99. Parlo, Solus, and SC99 in a group chat. Association with a pedophile, Nady Forsyth. Parlo has continued to associate and befriend an alleged pedophile by the name of Nady Forsyth. I'll just call the person Natty. Natty has had multiple allegations of being a sexual predator. These allegations range from sending gore content to minors on a public Discord server, asking a 12-year-old for nudes, exchanging nudes with a 16-year-old, and even creating an NSFW Twitter account and promoting it to her young fan base. Parlo, being fully aware of this, has been recently featuring her in her videos, live streams, and that has even met her in real life. It would be less of a point to bring up if Parlo denied the allegations, but anytime Natty allegations are mentioned, Parlo goes quiet and avoids commenting on them. He has also indirectly indicated he believes the allegations are true or at the very least, he does not deny them. Parlo has even made jokes about the allegations and tries to justify his friendship with the reasoning that she can promote his documents. It is like Parlo only associates with Natty so he can use her for free promotion. But Parlo has disavowed other for significantly less allegations. It does not make sense why Parlo would acknowledge these allegations as being true, yet still have no problem with associating with her. See screenshots below. I'm gonna have this document in the link below, so if you want to see it, yeah. Okay, y'all keep up doc spins of a minor still. I have some experience. You're just gonna change the subject though. No one is morally okay in this situation, not denying. Parlo admits he does not deny Natty being a pedophile. Y'all just fuck off with the pinging, like saying I'm a pedo defender and shit. No Nat is sponsoring my document. We all love Nat, right? I don't want to be groomed. I do. Parlo participating in jokes of Natty for Natty being a pedophile. Nat is innocent. Hear me out. It never happened. 2, they all deserved it. Parlo claiming Natty is innocent, saying it never happened, and simultaneously saying the victim deserved it. Everyone, Nat is pissing me off. Don't care. She isn't taking this shit seriously at all. Lol left the VC and doesn't share my doc. Parlo is upset of Natty not sharing his document. Doxing and harassment. You guys can see that this goes on a long time. XD Gamer, or Furry Blocks, was a Roblox troll who created similar provocative content to Parlo. When he was a Roblox troll from 2019 to 2020, Parlo created an expose video on him in late 2020, alleging that XD Gamer to have sent unsolicited gore content to others and participated in server raiding. Parlo also encouraged his audience to mass report the XD Gamer YouTube channel. He also encouraged to report my channel, too, so, which subsequently led to the channel being deleted. XD Gamer 420 later abandoned the alias and all other social media accounts linked to him when inactive, and had very little activity since. When Parlo was doxxed in late 2022, the information was uploaded under a throwaway account with the username XD Gamer. Parlo assumed that therefore XD Gamer must have posted the docs and began compiling personal information on XD Gamer 420, which, with the help of doxers. There was no evidence of XD taking part in any of the doxing besides the doxer having a similar username. Frev, a member of the group, was able to get into contact with XD Gamer, who denied the allegations. Again, I'm not clicking on all these blue links because I might get my channel taken down, and it's gonna take a long time too. So, despite the group being unsure of whether or not XD Gamer had doxed anyone, Parlo would repeatedly ask doxers for the personal information of XD. This eventually led to Parlo spreading XD name, face, and city on Discord, while the doxers he worked with would post XD Gamer's personal information on Twitter. Here, let me. So you. Wait, where were we again? Alright, name, of the doxers he worked with for post XD's personal information on Twitter. Parlo also made multiple death threats directed towards XD Gamer. While the age of XD Gamer is unconfirmed, Parlo referred to him as a kid in his exposed video. SC99 alleged that XD Gamer was a child, and XD Gamer claimed to be a minor in his Twitter bio. There's no evidence to suggest XD Gamer was or currently is an adult. Doesn't that make him currently an adult? Anyways, after a few days, Parlo backtracked and claimed that XD Gamer did not publish the docs or run away of the Twitter accounts that doxed him. Parlo still claims that XD Gamer participated in the distribution of his docs with no evidence and does not elaborate on how. So, here, let's click on this. Alright. Recently featured in her videos live stream. Oh wait, fuck, wrong person. Alright. Parlo still claims that XD Gamer 420 participated in the distribution. Oh wait, we reread this. In reality, XD Gamer never participated in the doxing of Parlo, and this was likely said in order to try and cover up Parlo's distribution of a dox of a minor. XD Gamers 420. I hope the XD Gamers state police force can scan your hard drive, you disgusting fat sweaty fuck. Tacos for dinner, dude. Unironically, you look ugly as shit. At everyone, I want to spread XD's information too. Parlo posting name, location of XD Gamer. Parlo asking doxer to find XD Gamer's personal information. You have a week to get all his info. SC99. If you don't get any decent ties, then this is all another failure, and I'm doing my plan. What's your plan? A week to get XD's info, and that's it? Don't tell us how to do our job, bitch. Parlo requesting doctors to get all of XD Gamer's info. Bro, spending more time pissing around with me rather than getting on with finding anything about XD Gamer. Parlo complaining to doctors about the lack. Alright, I know this person, Fred. This is one of his friends. Parlo complaining to doctors about the lack. So this means that Frev is a doxer, and I've seen Frev once, and he, I'm pretty sure he actually doxed me because when I was in a group chat with Parlo, he posted my date of birth, and he said, "Why were you born on this day?" Yeah, because it's fucking XD Gamer. He's friends with you. I haven't spoke to him properly in 20 years, so I'm not his friends. Okay, then whatever. I just wanted this info, and when I get it, which I fucking will, whatever means necessary. XD Gamer deserves to be in prison. I agree. I'm going to hit him so fucking hard. Everywhere it hurts, his social life will be ruined. He will be legally fucked, and he will be exposed across the internet. Have a happy new year, y'all. Parlo claiming he will get XD Gamer's info no matter means necessary. Peter exposed you. Spread the word. That word. Have you seen him? Something from, yeah. SC99, associate of Parlo, posting the information of XD Gamer. Someone on Doxfit said they can dox XD Gamer for 50. Is it worth a try? What's their name on Doxspin? Pinderex, associate of Parlo, paying 50 USD for another doxer to dox XD Gamers. Pindirect associate of Parlo, posting data breaches of emails belonging to XD Gamer. Sadist. On December 22nd, 2022, Parlo spammed and doxed a 15-year-old Roblox YouTuber by the name of Sadist. Parlo maliciously posted his face, location, and name while falsely accusing him of illegal activity with no proof. Parlo would completely disregard Sadist, repeatedly pleading ignorance and denying the allegations. The dox of Sadist began when Roblox YouTuber Natty posted a tweet accusing Sadist of mocking her suicide attempt and leaking her lewd content to doxers. The images attached were two screenshots of throwaway accounts posting a gif of Natty's suicide attempt and a video of Natty nude. There is no evidence to suggest this account had ever been belonged to Sadist. In replies of this tweet, Parlo posted personally identifiable information of Sadist alongside an additional screenshots of the throwaway account and an old screenshot of Sadist claiming he knew Parlo City due to it being visible on a live stream. This is not proof Sadist had anything to do with the doxing of Parlo, which occurred many months later. Parlo also posted claims of Sadist threatening to swat kids, exposing porn to kids, doxing kids, and being racist. Parlo did not include any evidence to back these claims in the tweet. It was confirmed by the whatever that is Twitter account. Wait, fuck. Twitter account was Parlo as indicated by the previous tweets. Friends of Parlo / Parlo himself confirming, and the accounts being followed by friends of Parlo. It is important to note that Parlo directly denied confirming the identity was his only after the doxing took place, previously confirming it. Parlo still uses this account, however, the tweets have been deleted. The images containing misinformation began spreading rapidly around the community, with those involved in doxing Sadist asking for others to spread the information. Solus, SC99, and Pindirect's associates of Parlo harassed and doxed Sadist and his family members with additional information such as home address and emails. Solus would later post all of this information to Doxbin under his accounts for anyone to see. Parlo blatantly lied and claimed that the Solus and SC99 not to dox. This is completely untrue and did not occur, as these messages do not exist. Parlo not only allowed but endorsed the doxing of Sadist's address by laughing and saying he didn't care what happened to him. Parlo was the one who went to ask for the doxer's personal information, and since it was believed that doxer was Sadist was doxed. Man, we still have a lot to go. It is important to note that while the information provided by Parlo was publicly accessible, the definition of a dox is gathered, personally identifiable, in many cases public, information with malicious content. Parlo claims the information he released was not doxing due to previously present on Sadist's channel through videos, usernames, and Wikitubia. This argument does not make sense. Parlo doxed due to his channel's previous names and old content, which contained his father's full name and Parlo's face. Parlo's father owned a business in the United Kingdom, which by law requires his home and address to be public on government websites. Parlo was doxed through public information. That does not mean he was doxed. Parlo released a 64-page document incorrectly pinning Sadist as a serial doxer. No one piece of evidence proves provided by Parlo would directly link to the individuals, rather than all the evidence was circumstantial. The document would lead to mass harassment towards Sadice and numerous throwaways accounts being created to spam and dox his personal information. On December 29, 2022, Parlo and others would admit in call that Sadice did not dox him or any of the Twitter accounts distributed in his information. Have you seen the... Alright, so it's claiming that Parlo has... Parlo replying to complete docs of Sadice. Parlo saying, "I don't condone this, doesn't mean anything since he is clearly fine with it, made no attempts at stopping it, and was the one to ask for the personal information in the first place." Parlo replying, "LMAO, the Solus finding Sadice's personal information." He's 15 and older, completely legal. Parlo saying he doesn't care about doxing or what happens because of it. Parlo posting a video containing Sadice's full name, complete docs of Sadice posted by Solus. Fallen 9. On December 15th, 2022, Parlo announced to the doxing group that he wanted Fallen 9's personal information. Fallen 9 is a small 16-year-old Roblox YouTuber who has allegedly doxed another creator in the past. Parlo stated he wanted the next target after XD Gamer to be Fallen 9. It is unknown if Parlo or the other doxers actually pursued this, but Fallen 9 would be doxed shortly after this conversation took place. Parlo stating he wants Fallen 9s more than XD Gamers. I don't know what Fallen 9 did. It didn't Fallen 9. Same day, Parlo announcing he wanted to dox Fallen 9, Parlo directly threatened to dox SC99, a 15-year-old doxer who he'd been working with in the weeks prior. Parlo never acted on these threats. However, Parlo claimed himself that doxing a minor is illegal. Not only has Parlo knowingly broken the law on 2 separate occasions, he has now threatened to do it 2 additional times. Parlo justifying threatening to dox SC99 by stating SC99 has Parlo's docs. SC99 confirming his age. 5. Use of slurs and offensive language. Parlo has a long history of making racist insults towards others. Recently, Parlo repeatedly spammed racist insults against XD Gamer, who Parlo believed to be Hispanic based on the photo he leaked. This was done numerous times over the course of a few days. He also did this to SC99, who stated he was Hispanic. Parlo has also made several racist insults against Asian people. During his break, Parlo also had an Islamophobic profile picture which featured my username is this, depicted as a Muslim man with explosive strapped to his torso. Parlo claiming he was black after making racist comments, which he obviously isn't, because we obviously know how he looks like. Parlo's profile picture in early December 2022 depicting my username is this as a Muslim man with explosives strapped to his torso. What the fuck? Parlo posting an image of a racist video and quoting it. kill yourself. Makes. Yeah. Parlo repeatedly making racist remarks to someone he believes was Hispanic. Parlo making racist remarks towards someone he believed he was Asian. Parlo calling someone a dumb migrant. Yeah. You're not even real artist channel. Make me filthy Asian child and asking them to die of a disease. Parlo posting an image of racist Asian stereotypes of my username is this in the background who is Asian. Transphobia. The doxing group chat Parlo participated in was rampant with slurs, racism, transphobia, anti-Semitism, etc. Parlo posted in some of this. Parlo participated in some of this, such as using transgender slurs, and replying sadly to someone asking if another user is a transgender. Parlo's other members, yeah. Gender slurs. Yeah. Parlo has repeatedly glorified Hitler, saluted Nazism, and even claimed we need another leader like Hitler. What the fuck? Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sending gore to minors. So we're almost done. Just have 8 more. Due to the months, during the months leading up to Parlo's break from the internet and during his steady mental decline, Parlo would send self-harm gore images of himself to multiple minors. Parlo even went into a public Discord server to call himself, while others listened, which included minors. The ages of the victim Parlo exposed this content to ranged as young as 13 years old. Parlo was well aware of that this was unacceptable behavior, and he has called others out in the past for doing similar actions. In late 2022, Parlo would admit to continue to send his self-harm images throughout his break. He even tried to justify it by claiming that others wanted to see his arm and people were doubting the legitimacy of his claims. These are not valid excuses, as he had no need to prove his self-harming was real, especially not to children as young as 13 years old. Despite this clearly being unexcusable, Parlo has refused to take responsibility and blames everything around him rather than himself. Parlo's mental health may be poor during this time, may have been poor during the time he sent those images, but that does not excuse him from his actions. Parlo knew the ages of most minors he sent images to. I found it. Parlo, you weren't okay. Yes, why do you post it, Parlo? You faggot. Eternally online too, you couldn't be a neo-Nazi. Parlo censored image of Parlo's self-harming that he sent to an individual, 15-year-old. Yeah. Oh my god! What the fuck? Conclusion. I want to first point out that members of the doxing group reacted to the original version of this document by admitting it's kinda true. Right, let's get back to the thing. We're at the last slide. Wait, yeah, at the last slide. Parlo, on the other hand, doubled down and continued to defame those he doxed by claiming those he doxed are CP distributors and serial doxers. Parlo made I don't know what that is, arguments rather than debunked anything in the video, meaning he attacked the integrity of the accuser rather than provided anything to be false. This is incredibly ironic, given there are plenty of evidence of him being involved in doxing multiple people. While there is little to no evidence against the people he doxed, Parlo is so much of a narcissist that he refuses to admit fault and shifts blame whenever possible. I know, bro, this dude is so arrogant, and it's just really annoying. Parlo is a complete hypocrite and no better than most people he exposes. And I said that with air quotations in his videos. Parlo has taken advantage of his audience multiple times to use mob mentality against anyone who speaks out against him. As for the doxing, Parlo has not proven anyone to be guilty. Any and all evidence provided by Parlo has been circumstantial, meaning that the evidence could apply to anyone who fits the criteria. There was no direct evidence which would have proven Sadice or XD Gamer to be the doxers. These actions have caused irreversible damage to both the reputation and the privacy of his victims, and were incredibly irresponsible given his influence and trust within the community. Parlo used people's trust in him in order to convince others that he had proven Sadice was the doxer. When this was never the case, it makes no sense why Parlo claiming doxing a minor was illegal, doxed multiple minors, and then expose the same minors for doxing other minors with no proof. Alright guys, that was the document. You can tell me what you think about it in the not in the document, in the comments. And also post this video up to other places to spread awareness. Parlo is obviously a very, 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 very bad person. And he's hypocritical, like saying that doxing minors is illegal and bad, even though he tried to fucking dox Sadice and XD Gamer. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. Anyways, boiny.